Hi, welcome to Custom Works. I'm Clint Allen. Thanks for stopping in today. We're going to be going over the Bronco Sport collision and rollover. Are you going to be safe? Let me give you an example. People keep on commenting to me that I don't know what I'm talking about, that the Ford Bronco Sport is a off-road capable vehicle, and I'm going to tell you more about why they are wrong. Stick around.
Well,
thanks for sticking around through that. A few weeks back, it had come to me of a accident that happened. I believe it's in Colorado. Yeah, I don't care. Anyways, it involved a Ford Bronco Sport, and let me get into this here. This was from the San Miguel County Sheriff. Let's see here. Black Bear Pass and Bridal Vale Road opened since 10 a.m. Sunday after being closed to a vehicle about 8 a.m. due to a rollover. Deputies have learned that the woman were driving up Bridal Vale Road and entered the one-way Black Bear Pass going the wrong way. We'll get into that. The passengers told the deputy that they did not see the sign, that it was one way, and after a couple of switchbacks, they decided to turn around, which this is a shelf road. So if you don't know what a shelf road is, just basically here's your road, and this is the side of the cliff. And these don't have any type of retaining systems or any type of safety bars or anything like that. You go over, you're gonna go down to the bottom because, you know, that's the way gravity works. Unless there's a Ford Bronco Sport owner out there that wants to, you know, say that the earth is flat and there is no gravity. But anyways, the situation is that once they found themselves realizing that they're going the wrong way, the passenger had stepped out and had directed the driver, who was 23 years old, to turn around at some point. And in the process of turning around, they got too close to the edge and they went over. Now, there are a couple impressive things here, and I'm going to hit on those. But they rolled down the mountain or cliff or whatever it is over there, but 400 feet, just rolled down 400 feet. Whew. Either which way, the driver was ejected, and I bet you that hurt. And also the one-year-old dog that was with them got ejected. Now, I was just going to save this for later, but I just, you know, I got to get this out. When you're going to go out doing something like this, please leave the animals at home. The one-year-old golden doodle did live, but, you know, was thrown from the vehicle. You know, let's not do this. Maybe you're different, but I don't think dogs and animals are expendable. Matter of fact, I have an issue with police actually using German Shepherds in order to take bullets for them. Those dogs have no clue what they got into. But anyways, in the notes, the sheriff also wants to remind everybody that Black Bear Pass is an extremely dangerous road and should only be driven by experienced off-road drivers in the appropriate, let me quote again, in the appropriate off-road vehicles. Even the sheriff knows that Bronco Sports are not designed for doing this, and I'm going to get more into that. So anyways, let's hit down on a few things first here. And you can see in the background different photos of the vehicle that had rolled down the hill. And I'm also throwing in a couple other collisions of the Ford Bronco Sport that were not involved in anything with this situation, with this story right here. But, you know, this overlanding thing is... I mean, I don't know who made the new term overlanding. Back in the day, it was bahine or off-roading or whatever the case may be. But whatever, overlanding is now the new big thing. You know, Subaru is on top of it. You know, go overlanding with their Subaru products. There's Toyota has gotten on the commercials with, you know, go with our Toyotas overlanding. Most of these are just basic SUVs with, you know, a package on them. It doesn't make it a viable off-roading vehicle. The Bronco Sport, once again, is, you know, a little basic unit that is meant to drive down the road 90% of the time. And if you want to take it off-roading because, hey, I've got a Bronco Sport, you know, let's go camping, you know, that's what it's designed for. You know, they even are proponents at Ford of putting a trailer hitch on and towing stuff down the road with a three-cylinder motor. But let me get into some hardcore reasons here. First off, you know, if you never did off-roading before, you know, start small, you know, little hills. Work your way up maybe to a fire lane in the woods. You know, get some experience underneath your belt of how that vehicle feels. And I certainly wouldn't be using a Bronco Sport to be running up a shelf cliff. And let me get into why. So I took the time and looked up just what are the tires that are on this vehicle. So they are Michelin Primacy AS tires. So went to the Michelin site. Michelin Primacy all-season tires is a grand touring all-season tire developed for drivers of family sedans, coupes, crossovers, and SUVs looking to maximize their ride, noise comfort, and maintenance of general road traction. Road traction. The Primacy AS is designed to deliver premium driving experience for all season, has a 5-rib pattern, and has 2 walls on the exterior of the tire, on the side walls, and 2 steel belts for the treading, and aids in handling and delivering high-speed capability with low rumble. Now, nowhere in here does it say that this is designed for off-road. There is a difference. There's a difference between a road tire and an off-road tire. Now, if you've seen a real vehicle like the full-size Bronco or the Jeep Wrangler or any of these products, they come with these big, heavy-duty, knobby tires. They're got more side wall capability. They're stronger, less flex. They've got more grip, and there's a reason for that. So these also have a low roll resistance, which makes the tire easier to skid. Now I know they've got all these silica packages and they're all proud of these packages, but in the end, a low resistance rolling tire takes longer to stop than a regular tire. This is just the fact. Nothing's going to change that. You can argue all day long in the comments section. This tire is not designed to be on this vehicle if you're going to be off-roading. If you find yourself that you just have to use this Bronco Sport for specifically off-roading, this is something that you're going to participate in on a regular basis, you got to get rid of them Michelin tires. And I'm not saying that Michelin tires are bad. I use Michelin tires on several vehicles in my fleet. Great tire, but I sure the heck wouldn't take them off-road. The most impressive thing that I do see here, as their pictures are flashing in the background, this vehicle rolled down this mountainside 400 feet before she slid to a stop. And even though that the dog, poor dog was thrown out, the driver was thrown out, the front end and the back end are just gone. Just absolutely gone. But check out that cab. I'm here to tell you, if you're going to end up in a situation where you shouldn't have been driving off-road, or an accident, or somebody hits you in the side and it's very easy to roll a vehicle that way. Ford with the Bronco Sport did do due diligence in making sure that cab does not crush. And I'm here to tell you, as you're looking at the pictures behind me, it is really impressive that this cab held up rolling down a hill and the cab is not flattened, because normally that's what happens. They engineer them to a point where, how many times can a car roll over is what an engineer is going to ask himself in their mind. And they're going to say, well, we only have X amount of dollars to build this cab in order to stay within our price range. So they build them accordingly. Well, whoever engineered the cab on this particular Bronco Sport, I'm telling you, my hat's off. Good job. You can really feel safe being in this Ford Bronco Sport. That cab is not crushed, it's not Z'd, it's not flattened out. Good job, Ford. If you'd put the rest of that mindset into the mechanics of your vehicles, you could possibly get your stock off of $15, per share. Maybe get them up above 20, 30, But anyways, I want to thank you for stopping in. I hope you learned something from this. And you take it easy, and you have a good day. You're still here yet? It's over. Oh, I know. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit the little bell, and that'll tell you when my next video comes up. Until then, go home.